All right, guys. So obviously this isn't the same setting that you guys usually see us in.
Yeah.
And that's because there's something different going on.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot going on. We have a lot planned, right? And a lot of what it is moving. We have our studio here that you already see, that you've
Yes.
already seen,
Yeah.
but we already
Hug me, babe. Hug me.
but we're but we're already starting to feel like this place is getting cramped, mainly because this is just a little home office that we had.
Yeah, this is like a small little area, and it was like a really nice, like the way we actually fixed it up was really nice because it was something that we were just like, you know what, let's just do this. Let's stop waiting for the perfect time, the perfect moment
to get anything.
So we're like, okay, let's just turn this room, which is like his office, so like his computer's like in the middle of all of this too, and I feel so bad because that's also like the Xavier time, like room. So it's kind of crammed in here, and just in general.
Yeah, I got a lot of mess in here, but it is.
It looks like we're kind of moving, and we're not. We haven't even touched anything. Yet,
Yeah.
So we found a space.
Yeah.
That was like perfect for everything. So. Wait, I don't know if you already said that.
No, I actually didn't. So, yeah, we did find a space. God is good.
Yeah.
We have a space for ourselves outside of our house. So we do officially now have a studio.
Like a studio office.
Yeah. We have, a studio office, yeah, but we're turning it into an actual studio, like legit, a recording studio.
Yeah. So it's exciting.
I'm really excited because it's just... I get to put my own touch into it. Yeah. She has her makeup studio. I have my recording studio, so it's cool.
But you know what it is? It's just like when we do something, I know sometimes like in life we kind of wait for it to be like perfect or for you to see the numbers and stuff like that. We're a small channel, but our faith is just big, and we're like, you know what? We're small, but let's do things right from the beginning.
Yeah.
If that means investing a little bit and doing this, it's okay.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, everything you do, you should give it your all.
Yeah.
And give it an excellence, especially if it's something for God.
Especially.
Yeah, so we're like, okay, let's do this. And now we've just been in the middle of like the technical side of things and the new decorations and stuff like that, because this was something we kind of whipped up in like 2 days. Mm-hmm. And now everything else, I mean, it's not too far off, but it's a lot more thought out,
Yeah. And so let me start showing you guys what we do have so far.
Mm-hmm. Wait, can I also say, I just feel like I need to say this because I look so tired, but the truth is I am very tired. He's like, why are you such a girl about this? I'm here like,
by the way, don't mind my nails because I didn't do them.
I mean, I didn't do my nails, all right, but it's okay.
Come on. All right, so I'm going to start showing you guys what we do have and why we're moving. Like she said, we're a small channel. And with the little bit that we had, we tried to put our best into it. We tried to give excellence to what we were doing and what we do use as equipment. So I'm going to show you that now. Okay, so this is the widest I can go. And as you can see, I'm not like, we got the light right here. I can't really, this is the space. And this is our recording studio. We have our main camera that sits on this tripod, and we have our little marks here too. Don't mind that shark. There's a camera that sits here, a camera sits there, and then another camera sits right in this section with the marks right there.
Yeah.
And then that's how we record ourselves in 3 different angles.
Literally, it was a corner that we were just like, all right, we're just gonna make this work.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is, you should talk about our chairs.
So
we didn't have anything, first of all.
We have a dining room that seats 8. It now officially seats 6.
Literally exactly what it is. Our dining room needs its chairs back, but it's okay.
Yeah. It is what it is.
But nobody noticed. Well, at least I don't know if you noticed.
We did buy that coffee table. These mics are from Rode, and this is where we put most of our money in, because sound equipment when it comes to podcasts is the most important part. And wow, my voice kind of cracked there. I need some water. So sound equipment is the most important part for us. At the end of the day, this is a podcast. People are listening to our voices. So that's where you want to put your money at.
Wait, I love how you have this in
Oh, right. I didn't even explain.
our kitchen chair.
This is actually, so our dining, our kitchen, our breakfast nook seats 4, but it officially seats 3 now.
Yeah, so it's like, listen, at the end of the day, it's about how you dress things up. Certain things you really don't show. But like, I just thought it would be funny to show like what we use.
Yeah.
Because people would have no idea. It looks so like pro or whatever.
Yeah, because on camera it does.
But for us it does.
You have no idea the kind of crap that we have going on over
We got
there.
a treadmill over there.
Oh yeah, this is a treadmill.
We got-
You know? Oh, our sound blankets are actually moving blankets.
Yeah.
Guys, you gotta work with what you have when you're trying to do something, man.
And it's just like at the end of the day, as long as you get the same quality and all of that, it's like,
Yeah.
why not? You know, I thought these were like, he was telling me like, I'm gonna put blankets all over the wall. And I'm like, why? Like, what are you doing? Like, just get like the actual sound panels, but they're extremely expensive. And we'd rather use that money into our sound stuff, right? And to like our cameras and whatever. But like now it's like, okay, well, Echo still goes around, so he's all like, I know, I'm gonna go to Harbor Freight and get some moving blankets. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, so moving blankets, essentially what it does is, because of the cushion, when our voice bounces onto the moving blankets, they don't bounce back, because sound is sound waves.
Yeah.
Instead, it gets
It'll
absorbed
absorb
by
it.
those blankets. It does a good job, but it could be better. It absorbs the sound, and then it doesn't give us that echoey type of room.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, as soon
Also,
as,
the carpet does that.
yeah, as soon as we put like this entire wall, you came into this room and it was like, wow, the echo reduced so much, which is really cool. I'm not super knowledgeable with like sound, but we're trying things out.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna take this over there, right?
Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna install those things over there.
Maybe one day we'll be like bougie enough to get.
Yeah,
like,
I
sub
would love to
panels.
get like framed sound panels and stuff like that with actual sound deadening material.
Yeah. But for
But
now, I
you know,
think-
and it could be better because there's obviously no blankets here, so the sound is just hitting here and then bouncing, but it's eventually getting trapped, which is why we don't have that much echo.
Yeah. So yeah, with our dining chairs, we got in some throws. That way you really can't tell, and it looks nicer.
Yeah.
We got stuff from IKEA.
Oh yeah. Where did we get that plant? We got it from HomeSense,
We got
right?
it from HomeSense.
Yes.
I've like recently discovered HomeSense because my makeup studio's nearby, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is better than Home Goods, or almost just as, but I feel like there's more furniture.
I think they have better selection.
I think they have more like just bigger furniture, where Home Goods has a lot of like nice, cute, small things.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we just try to incorporate everything. The only thing really new,
That coffee table is from HomeSense as well.
That's
The carpet's from HomeSense.
Yeah, the carpet is from
Yeah.
HomeSense, and
These are from
IKEA.
IKEA? Where did this come from? From
Was it
IKEA?
Hobby Lobby? Oh, Hobby
Hobby
Lobby.
Lobby, yes, yeah.
Yeah, we got it from Hobby Lobby. I think that was HomeSense. And then this stuff was all like this.
We got it off of Amazon.
I don't touch this stuff because I'm here like, I don't know what this
Yeah.
is, but yeah, certain things, you know,
Yeah.
worth the investment for sure because it's gonna stay with us long term.
And yeah. Obviously we need to move. You know, there's
It's just
when
And then
it's
you
when
have
the
our
spaces
dogs.
yeah, our dogs are
coming in.
here.
That's why we have like our toys everywhere. It's just mixing in like projects and like a lot of your home things. It's like you gotta
Yeah.
separate it.
Yeah,
know?
and the problem is that when you also have a crammed room, it's easy. It's easy for things to get cluttered and like
you lose things.
yeah, it's
like,
just it was a pain. So I needed my space back, but I also needed a bigger space for recording.
Well, we still want to continue this, so it's not like we just want to give up on this.
Yeah.
But we're also like, okay, what do we do? What options do we have? You know?
So right now what we're going to do is we're going to head out. We have a few pieces of furniture that we need to pick up because we can't use our dining room chairs anymore.
You know, he was gonna do that though. He was all like, "What's wrong with our?" I'm like, you're gonna take our actual now dining chairs to a whole new location. Like, I want my dining chairs back, man.
Yeah, so we are bargaining up our furniture. I don't care. It is
100%.
This is a humble podcast, all right? But yes, we are going to go pick up a few pieces of furniture that we found on Facebook Marketplace, which, by the way, is a lifesaver to get good, decent furniture.
You just got to be careful. You got to make sure you really just really look, especially when it comes to like clothy things, because you never know.
Oh, with the bed bugs and stuff like that?
I'm like traumatized. I had one life experience with bed bugs and never again. But anyways, like, so we're just, clearly I'm scarred here.
Yeah. Yeah, so as soon as we get those pieces, we're going to start moving everything over. We have a few painting stuff to do. I actually am working on a logo, which I'm going to show you in a second. It's
going to be so cool. Yeah.
I'm working on that logo. I'm going to show you a little bit of what I've been doing, kind of like a B-roll action on that.
I feel like that's what I'm really most excited about.
Yeah.
Like,
I really like it.
I like everything because we finished doing painting and stuff like that. But seeing it come together.
Because the thing is, one thing is to have the logo in the video, but we wanted to have like a tangible logo to have in the video, in the background.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that, and I can't wait to show you guys.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. And Xavier's all about like handcrafting things.
Yeah.
So he's all like, I want it to be my personal touch. I'm like, you do you, boo.
So that's what we're doing. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Bueno, let's go. We have to leave.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so it's what time is it, Mo?
It's it's like 11, almost 11:30. And we're tired.
Yeah, I'm beat.
I thought I was only gonna be here for like maybe 3 or 4 hours. We've been here since I've been here since like 2ish.
2ish? Yeah.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I know this was immediately after
9 hours.
after church, somewhat after church. I'm just tired now. But it's coming out nice.
I think it's gonna be worth it though.
I think so too.
It's gonna be good.
All right. All right. So obviously that didn't work out. Let me just clear something up. What we planned on doing, what the intention of that first portion of this video was to actually reveal to you guys the studio that we are currently filming at right now. Yeah, it was supposed to come the Monday before the first episode of the porn episode. There's just a lot that happened. There's a lot that goes into play when it comes to recording, when it comes to editing, and honestly managing an IG account as well as a YouTube account, editing, being the sole editor, and managing your personal life. Yeah, it's not the easiest thing in the world. But you know what? I still want to do an intro to our studio. I still want to give you guys a tour. So without further ado, 716 Studio.
Unlocked.
All right, so what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna give you guys more of a verbal tour and show you and explain to you guys what it is that you're actually looking at. So on this side right here, we have the one camera with the monitor, and that's actually pointing at wherever Adrian sits. It's the purpose of the monitor is to make sure she's in focus, so that way she can actually look at herself and make sure that she likes the way she looks in camera. So here, there you go. And like I said, she's able to see that she's in focus and she's in frame. I have a monitor for myself, and the camera is supposed to be right there pointing at that direction for the exact same purpose. And as for the main camera, that's supposed to be right here, and it points at everything with this little monitor, making sure that it's in focus. We don't really have to worry about the focus on this one because this camera picks up the entire room. It doesn't unfocus itself, whereas these cameras, it's more focused on a portrait style, and if we move left or right, we can see that, you know, nothing gets out of position, or we can make sure and check ourselves to make sure we're in position. To do our podcast, we actually use the Rodecaster Pro, and the reason why I went with this is honestly because of a podcast that I look at. They use this one specifically, but I have found it to be very useful. You get to control the volumes right here. You can hook up a USB, but you can also receive phone calls and record that phone call if I wanted to take in any kind of like, let's say, a guest speaker, but they couldn't actually make it here, so they called in instead. And here it is turned on. As you can see, I have all the mics picking up my volume, and it's neat because it actually picks it up individually, and I can block off any noise if I needed to. It's all recorded into one micro USB, and this portion here where it's lit up actually has the potential to be sounds. So if I wanted to do something like a rim shot or some kind of applause, or maybe even a boo after a corny joke, we could easily just hit it with the button and it'll show up. And so the mic that we actually went with is the Rodecaster Rodecaster Pod mic. And these mics are specifically engineered for this studio. You can even find them in a bundle sometimes on Amazon. They're great mics. I know that there's mics called a Shure mic, I believe that's what it's called. And they're used more for like music production, and people are using them for podcasts. But honestly, I've done reviews. This is the more inexpensive version of that mic, and it works exactly the same. For my favorite part of the studio, this is the logo I was working on. I like I showed you, I traced the logo that I got printed out from Staples. I traced it onto plywood, and then with a jigsaw I cut out the entire piece, and then I mounted it onto a board which now sits like a picture frame on the wall. I painted the board the exact same color, so that way when you're from far, it looks like the letters is just, you know, it's just actually on the wall instead of a frame itself. And for the side that you guys don't really see, I know it's a little bit messy here. I could have done a better job at organizing, but right now it's about 11:30 at night, and I'm just trying to finish this portion of the video. We have obviously our tripods here, but this specific light here was provided by Moses, and it's a huge soft light that does a tremendous job at brightening our faces and giving us that studio quality lighting that's necessary in all of our podcasts. And with that being said, you know, I really want to give a huge shout out to David for providing us with these cameras. Honestly, we only have one camera, and it's that Canon one that I showed you guys. The two other cameras are Sony cameras that he provided to us. He allowed us to use and borrow for us to do these podcasts, and without those cameras we wouldn't be able to get that professional studio-like production of the 3 different angles. So big shout out to David. Actually, I believe one of the cameras belongs to his brother, my other cousin, Aaron. So I know that they both individually have cameras. I just don't know which one's which. But anyway, that's besides the point. Big shout out to them. Moses, big shout out to you, my brother-in-law. He's helped us with the entire process, with the moving process. He's helped us go back and forth because we didn't have enough space to put these 2 chairs. Okay, these 2 chairs, we had to do 2 different trips because they couldn't fit in the car. He helped us out. He drove the entire way while I stayed here working. So he was with Adrian during that whole process. Plus, he's giving us his time with equipment and setting up and all that stuff. So I couldn't be any more grateful than to have family members that are willing to help me out throughout this entire process. But all right, guys, so this is the portion of the video where I gotta wrap it up. I hope you guys have liked this video. Honestly, I hope you guys have been blessed by this podcast so far. I know that this isn't the podcast that you guys are normally used to, but I wanted to give you guys this studio tour. If you've liked this video, please hit that like button. It helps us with the algorithm. It helps YouTube push out our videos, and it lets them know that we're doing good as content creators. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy your Memorial Day with friends and family, and God bless. Take care. Bye.